Welcome to P's and Q's podcast, a PaperTag collective of all things peers, queers, and artistry alike. I'm your host, Rainy B, and today I have the honor of interviewing a very special guest, Mycah Angelou.
Heyo.
How are you?
It's me. I'm feeling good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is nice.
Give us a little bit of your background. Tell the viewers who you are and why you're so freaking awesome.
I'm Mycah. I have really come into myself while being here in Houston. I've been in Houston almost 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. To survive capitalism, I'm an educator.
Well said.
Right? I teach English to some 10th graders.
10th grade is crazy.
It's a fun grade. I can be sarcastic back.
Those are your
I can be an
besties.
asshole back. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a good little group.
This is inner city school?
I wish. Well, HISD is not where you want to be as an educator. Just letting you know, it's a scary place. It's a scary place right now for HISD.
I can imagine. I'm sorry.
But the things that bring me joy, I run an organization called Boys Club, or it's a community space for Black trans masks individuals. So we host like monthly events. We do fun stuff. We do educational stuff, give out resources. Grassroots just started like, I'll say March, like when you met me, I had just started Boys Club, I think. Yeah. So I know it's really cool. And I'm really happy with what I'm doing with that. And for the art, I like to write. Me and slam poetry go together pretty bad. Mm-hmm. And that's how we met each other.
Yes, absolutely. The Heart and Soul event in March. For some reason, I thought it was February. I'm getting my time mixed up.
I think you're right, though, because it was like a love-themed one. The one it was from
Nina Simone and Alec Baldwin.
James Baldwin.
James Baldwin.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Alec Baldwin?
No idea.
Wait, that's a white man.
Yeah, I don't know those people.
That's a white actor.
I have a melanin requirement from you sticking in my brain.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm hungry. It's the chicken nuggets. Okay.
No, but yeah, I did a poem about love.
And yeah, so that's how I met you. And first of all, I just want to say, I was blown away by your outward appearance.
Oh.
You looked fly, dapper Dan down.
Thank
you. Looked so good. And I didn't even, it was a surprise to me to see you go up and perform. Like we were sitting next to each other in the audience. And I was like, I think I said something to you like, you look really good tonight. You were like, thank you. I'm almost you like tossed your hair a little bit like, thanks.
I mean, because I'm like, guys.
And then you went up. Kevin called you up and I was like, even freaking better.
To be fair, I didn't know I was going up. Kevin loves to call you out.
He does that.
He's like, hey, I know you. I know you have something on your heart. I'm like, Kevin, no, I don't.
And so you have not performed at those events, or that was your first time performing, or you just didn't know you were performing?
That was my second time. That was second time performing.
Ever?
At Heart and Soul? Yeah. Not ever. Just at this particular event. I found out about the Truth Project not too long ago. And me and Kevin met, and he's a really cool guy, and he helped me like get started with like how to like work the nonprofit space and like who to ask and who to know and stuff like that. And so I found out about Heart and Soul. I said, oh, this is beautiful. 'Cause I used to go to Right About Now.
Oh, what's that?
It's an open mic night that happens at like Avant Garden.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah, it's just gotten like really, really packed. And I like to not be brushing shoulders so often.
Yeah.
So it was cool to find Heart and Soul. But yeah, my first time I performed like the month before I performed for the first time, and it went really well. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And then the next time I showed up, and he was like, Kevin's like, you're performing? I said, am I? He was like, yes. I said, okay.
Yeah, and I commend you for being able to go up there just, on a whim, because not everybody can do that. And I from the outside, it looked like you had been practicing.
Practicing? No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I think why I enjoy poetry so much is because, like, I don't know, it's an expression of what I feel. And I know what I feel to be true, so I know whatever I say is going to be truth. And that's what brings the comfortability. Yeah, because I know, like, I'm comfortable with saying who I am and expressing who I am, and poetry is just an expression of self. About you.
Tell me more about the Boys Club.
Sure. So before Boys Club, I was a part of a different organization, and we like serviced a pretty broad group of people, like queer in general, which I was down for. But like, the things that I care about, people that I care about are people who go through what I go through. Like as a trans mass person, like I know my struggle really well. I know what it's like to move through life in this way, in this space. And like it's different being a Black trans person versus being, or a person of color versus being a white trans person. Like, there are different things that are afforded to you. Like interacting with the space is different. And there's a lot of trans spaces in Houston, but they're geared towards trans women, which is fair. Trans things happening in Houston, it's almost always geared towards trans women, which I have no beef with, because the violence towards trans women is in the spotlight. It's prevalent. We know about it. And I think a lot of people view trans masked people or trans men differently because we're transitioning to quote like a part of society to a place of like more privilege, like moving from a feminine space to a more masculine one. Like now if I man spread, it wouldn't be an issue type of thing.
Right.
But that doesn't negate the difficulties that we experience and the hardness of trying to, for some people, perform masculinity or feeling it's a whole, like there's a lot of pressure involved. And I don't really want to be like a man per se. I just wanted to move into a more masculine space.
But is there any right way to be?
No, exactly. But like, so having a space that's for people like that, for Black trans mass, that's what I wanted.
To just do you.
Yeah, and then feel comfortable and you not feel like you have to perform or be anything or do anything, and have people you can complain with, and ask for advice from and stuff like that. So that's what Boys Club was. And that's why I wanted to cater everything to. I wanted to just narrow the path for what I wanted to do. And so I created Boys Club, and it's been really cool.
So cool. Do you have a team of people that work with you, or was it just you?
Working towards it. Okay. So like it was my idea and I started, but now like I need help. Like it's growing at a pace. I'm like, okay, I can't do all this by myself. I can't plan all these things by myself. I'm tired.
Right.
I'm tired. Right. I can't post social media to save my life. I don't post my own social media. Now I gotta like make sure I'm posting twice a week. I said I can't do it. Somebody else do it for me. So I'm in that way. And then like it's been really cool because like I don't feel like it's just my thing anyway, because the community's building it with me. Like the first one I did was like a journaling event, which was really cool. So we like wrote all our films, things we wanted to get rid of on these like cheap glass plates. Oh. Wow. And then after we wrote everything that we wanted to get rid of, we went out back and smashed all the plates. So yeah, it was a really like cathartic experience. It was really cool.
That sounds really healing.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was the first one. And so, but the next one, I didn't even plan. Like a person who came to Boys Club was like, hey, I work at the Botanic Gardens. And we get like X amount of free tickets every month. Here's 20 tickets. How about we have the next Boys Club there? So like that was the second one, and then the one that we just did, like our game night, which is now recurring. Heck yeah! Okay. Got the space locked up every month. But again, that wasn't my idea. That was someone who had been coming and was like, "Hey, I think it'd be really fun if we did this and we do it on a monthly basis." I said, "Yeah, of course." Right. So it's been very much like, even if I'm quote unquote leading it, it's not me. Right. It's the community, which feels really
You still
cool.
need a collective, even bouncing off ideas and you know, playing with different ideas. And a lot of times, even with PaperTag here, with this podcast, this is something that I essentially created and I knew the makeup of what I was looking for. But I'm telling you, I mean, some of the stuff I'd say, Dom's like, absolutely not. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. So, you know, you need someone. I guess in my case, I needed like a voice of reason. Like, you're doing the most, girl.
It's just been cool to know that I don't have to do it by myself. Like there are people who are like willing and ready, or like asking like, hey, like I want to be a part of this thing. How do I be a part of this? I'm like, oh my gosh.
Do you enjoy being the leader? Like, is it difficult for you to give them the reins? Or are you more so like, we're like-minded, do your thing?
It's personal to me because this is my baby. Right. And like I have a lot of plans for where I want to go. But it's been fun to like, is it hard? A little. Yeah. And it's not even so much as I don't think people are capable. It's just like, are you sure that you want this responsibility? Like, are you sure that you're going to do this thing? Like, can I rely on you?
I want you to do it how I think I would do it.
Not even that. It's like, are you going to commit to the way that makes sense for this? Like, is this, so people say like, oh, I want to help. Like sometimes people say I want to help, they mean like, they want to like talk to you about it or like help you with this one situation. I'm like, okay, like But if you're gonna like, if
this
you're gonna,
is a commitment.
this is a commitment. Like,
Right.
if you're gonna help me, then I need you to like be here
Right, step up.
and like now you're a part of this thing.
Right.
Like, are you asking for that? Or are you asking to like give me cute little advice here and there, which is fine too. But like, let me know where we stand. So that's what thing was like, especially with like the one that like game night. Like, I'm not leading game night. Like I'm not the one setting it up. I didn't do all the setup. Like my two friends did, who are a part of Boys Club. And I was like, okay, like, this is y'all's thing, right? This is what you want to do. Like, under Boys Club, this is you. They're like, yeah, of course. And it's been really cool to see them do that. Like,
I love that. What kind of games do you play?
Look, and I like a lot of games. I'm growing. So I like tabletop right now. Like, I love card games.
Okay.
Me and Speed go together real bad.
I just saw a video of people playing Speed, and I said, I don't think I can keep up.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think I can keep up.
Yeah, you can. That's easy. Speed is easy. But stuff like that, and hopefully we can get like a campaign going. That'd be fun.
Oh,
yeah, like a whole D&D situation.
I'm familiar but not familiar. I have friends back home in Pennsylvania where D&D night is the most important time of the week.
Every time I meet a Northerner who asks about the South, I think the biggest thing is Southern hospitality, and like the way that we respect elders. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You speak to everybody when you enter the house, and a lot of that runs with just like being black. Like, that's like a part of your life too. But you do that with strangers. That's how you talk to people. And then like dissing people, like you didn't have a lot of outright conflict. It was a lot of like, it's a lot of passive aggressive situations. So people in the South are really good at like cussing you out with a smile on your face.
That's
and you don't know till you get to the car that
crazy.
you just got insulted.
Actually, a skill I need to learn. Because when I'm cussing you out, you're going to know I'm cussing you out. But maybe that's the Northern in me.
Yeah,
because I'm turning my whole body, and you're gonna no smile. You're gonna know.
Well, that happens too, but like especially if you're like with family, it'll be like, oh, it looked like you did your best to get here. Like, we're just so happy that you made it in one piece.
Wait, okay, now I'm following. I 100% know. Hold on. Oh my God, what is it? I was with a friend. We recently went to the Maxwell concert.
Ooh,
and she described somebody's outfit. Not that the lady was fresh. It was something to where I was like, my God, I would love to say that. It's like, I'm going to use that. And she was like, no, that means like whenever you aren't all the way put together. It's like a Southern saying. Oh, it'll come back to me. But yes, now and the way she said it was like really casual, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna start saying that. Like, I want someone to say that to me. She said, no, that means that it looks like it took a lot for you to get here. Like, you are not all the way put together. But it was so seemingly polite, and I was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
So I won't be saying that to people.
That's the South for you. I came to Houston, ran track here. I ran track at UH.
Ooh, she's a runner. She's a track star.
And yeah, I've been here ever since, and now I've been just like growing within like this cool little community of like artists and creatives and doing stuff like that.
So you came to Houston to go to school?
Yeah, that was the original thing. And then
how was that?
UH?
Yeah.
It was fine. I mean, I had an athlete's life, so I don't think I had like the most authentic experience of what it might be to be a college student here. Like, everything that I did, my days were planned. Like from sun up to sundown, like 6 a.m. it was weights, and then like my classes were set up, and then I had afternoon practice, and then we had assigned tutoring, and then there was always some athlete party that we had to go to. So
some event.
Yeah. So my life was planned for all of college. Like I couldn't give you like a real experience, and I'm not a partier in general, so I didn't have the best time. Like now I feel like I'm in that space where I'm like, okay, this is what I would have done.
That's what I was going to ask you. So I played college soccer for a year, my first year of school, and it was very similar experience to what you're saying. Everything was kind of planned out. You got up early, you met, and I did a lot of things with the team. Yeah. Like I didn't venture out to meet other people because I had my people, but I only played for the first year. So then I started to get out and branch out. Do you still carry that discipline in your everyday life? Because mine is gone. Yeah, mine is gone.
Absolutely not. But the thing about friends was hard for me too, because my junior year was when the pandemic started. And so like spring break turned into 2 months, 3 months, and we didn't go back.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Ah, okay. I was graduated from college by years before COVID.
But yeah, no. So like all of my friends were by convenience, sports related. So whenever like I finished college online. Like we didn't go back to campus at all.
You didn't have a ceremony or anything?
Oh, we had yeah. By the time I graduated, I did get to walk the stage.
Oh, okay.
But like I didn't go back to class. Like I didn't go back on campus.
Right.
Like why would I?
Everything's remote at that point.
But that was when I realized I'm like, oh, we're not actually friends. Like all these people that I hang out with, we don't actually have anything in common besides us doing a sport together. So like this space after has been where I've like found my people or found the things that I'm actually interested in or like actually connect with, which has been really cool.
That's cool. That's a cool experience. You being here like pre-adult, I want to say. Like, you know, in school you're an adult, but you're like not grown. Mm-hmm. Because me having only moved here a year and a half ago as a grown-ass woman, my experience is like I got to do the 21-year-old bar crawl and party-ish kind of scene where I was from, as opposed to being like now being here in Houston as a grown adult. I feel like it took me a while to, not that I'm behind, but like you said, meeting those people that are more my thing is now coming in my late 20s. And I'm like, where were y'all when I was, you know, going through my 3 heartbreaks, going through the motions, you know, I needed you at 22, at, you know, 21 years old. But I have, you know, luckily been able to find that close knit of people and community. You know, I guess they say better late than never, but
I don't even think that's late. Late is relative.
But I feel like being in Houston, at least for me, knowing my personality for college, I would have went the fuck off. Oh. I would have been a goner. Sure. I would have been a goner.
I'm not a partier. That's not what I like to do. I like to go to parks. I like to paint.
I appreciate that now that I'm older.
I like to go to coffee shop. Oh, that's what I've been like to do. And that was a hard part. People are like, I'm like, let's go hang out. They're like, you want to do that? You don't want to go to, I don't know what, Bar 5215 or whatever the fuck.
No, not the third.
You don't want to go to Grooves?
Third
like,
Ward literally haunts me.
I love the history. I love it.
Yes, I love Third
Slab
Ward.
Sunday?
Yeah, but those bars, those are now the places that I'm experiencing.
Yeah, and I was never, I'm like, y'all got that. Yeah. That looks scary.
I still say that now at the age of 30. I'm like, I don't know. One and done. Maybe I'll go again. Whatever. What are some of your favorite spaces in Houston? Tell me where do you like to be?
Sure. I was just there earlier today. Shout out Kefita Coffee. I love my girl Ruby.
Yes.
Wonder Like Water. I'm there pretty often.
That's a beautiful space.
Yeah. Kindred Stories is a Black-owned bookstore, and I spend a lot of time there. And I have a lot of books from there. I've given them a lot of my money.
That's in Third Ward.
Yeah. Now they're in El Dorado Ballroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I like to be. Campesino Coffee, I like them a lot too. They're very queer. They're very cool.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, they're on Westheimer as well. I'm saying you're in the area.
Yes,
you just gotta go around your block. It's a good spot. Yeah, I think those are like the places I like to spend my days outside of like actual greenery. Like if I go to like Bayou or something.
Favorite place? Yeah, favorite outdoor place.
Favorite outdoor place?
Yes. Park-wise, walk-wise, hike-wise, bike-wise, all of it.
God. I like the bike trail that at Buffalo Bayou is because it's so like set up.
It's my favorite.
So, yeah, I'm sure there are better ones. That's just one that I know is established and is like easy to navigate.
I love Buffalo Bayou.
Yeah.
Like any person that comes to Houston, I'm like, you have to go. But sometimes it's not the safest. Like you got to make sure you're not by yourself too late. But that's just Houston. But Buffalo Bayou is beautiful. I've also recently taken a liking to Hermit Park.
Hermit Park's cute too.
Yes.
I like it. I like the people watch. So I'll go to those places. I'll just sit. And I'm like, I wonder what your life is like. I've written a lot about I've gotten a lot of inspiration that way too.
You've written about like while you're people watching?
Yeah. There's a bar that I like to go to. I won't tell you my bar because then people will go to my bar and then I can't people watch. But there's a little like dive-in that I like to go to, and I'll like change my name every time that I go.
What's the neighborhood?
What's the neighborhood? It is like dead downtown.
Okay. Well, I probably won't be there
now. No. You won't know it's a little dive bar. It doesn't look like one. But you go in and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like the big old round U situation too, and everyone sits there. It feels like a game of Clue.
Wait, you're giving them too much information.
I mean, That's true. You're right. But yeah, I'll go there and I'll be a different person every time.
Yeah.
The bartender knows who I am, but no one else does.
Wait, so you're literally telling when you're introducing yourself, you're just a different name.
Yeah.
That's like a really good use of free will.
Isn't it?
Because you can just, I guess you can literally be whoever you want to be.
Yeah, make up a whole backstory. And then I'll just sit here and watch. And I don't offer it like until someone like notices I haven't contributed to the circle. They're like, who are you? And I'm like, oh, let me make something up this time.
Do you have any like suggestions for queer specific or queer spaces in Houston?
Well, yeah, all the spaces I named are super queer friendly.
Okay.
Like I don't go anywhere that I'm not welcome.
Right.
And I show up as my full self everywhere that I go. But yeah, like Campus is really gay.
Because I know in Montrose, that's like the queer hub, and I'm new to Montrose.
Yeah.
What are some of the places you enjoy that are just gay all around? Queer spaces, queer owned, queer operated.
Well, it's hard for me to answer that question because most of Montrose is there's a lot of queer owned, but they're white queer owned, and that's not my jam.
Right.
Like queer space isn't enough for me to go. It needs to be a black queer space. Like I'd rather go to a black space than just a queer space.
I hear you.
So, like I could just list off what's in Montrose, but I wouldn't like would I go there personally? Probably not. Do I feel safe there? Yes.
Right.
But
it's not your thing.
Yeah.
I think that's really important because I oftentimes, me being a gay woman, I'm like, oh, where do gay women go? They go to Pearl.
Like there are a lot of like events that will be hosted that are catered towards us, but like actual dedicated spaces.
Right.
It probably is just Crocker. That's like a black gay space or black, and that one's geared toward gay men. Like there isn't one for like black queer women.
Right.
So
help us.
Yeah, somebody buy a building. Somebody buy a building and we'll show up. That's all you gotta do.
Dom. No. No.
Absolutely not. Running a business? Absolutely not.
I mean, if I could just kind of show up, but I don't to like buy the drinks. But I don't really think I could
run a business.
Yeah, business. I want to know a little bit more about your work life balance with you working with kids. You have, artistic like hobbies and things that you enjoy. How do you handle being with 10th graders every day, all day, and having that balance to enjoy your coffee spaces and being outside?
Well, my reprieve is definitely the summer. Like I pretend I don't have a job in the summer. I don't have a job during the summer.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
yeah.
So you're on summer break.
Yeah, even though like I've really given myself a job. Like I'm out here planning events and doing these things, but the balance just has to do with like me not making my job my personality or like the most important thing about me. Like it's not what I introduce to people.
I love that.
As like what I do or who I am. And so like whenever I'm not teaching, that's not a big part of my life.
Okay.
So yeah, like I get off at 2:30 and I'm home by 3. So I take like an hour to just not speak at all. I've been speaking all day. But then I get to be Mycah. Like, what would Mycah do on a regular afternoon, pretending work didn't exist? And that's how I live.
What is your balance with your students? Do you how much? My best friend is a teacher, and when I see her, is like, do you have like teacher mode? She's a completely different person.
Oh, I'm pretty much the same person.
Yeah.
They just don't know much about me. Like
personal.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
So like I go by Teacher Taylor, and so like I haven't told them that I'm trans, I haven't told them that I'm non-binary, like I haven't told them my pronouns or anything like that. I'm like, but I don't like Mr. is not my favorite honorific, so I said I'll go by Teacher, and like they'll ask me like why, and I'm like because I like it, and they're like okay, and like
I love that.
Yeah, and the kids that get it, and the ones I don't care.
Right.
But like, will I change my personality? No, no, I don't. I don't think there's a way to be authentic and not like give all of the information there is about yourself.
Right.
So yeah, my personality doesn't change. I mean, I cuss less.
Really? With the 10th graders?
Yeah.
What is that age group? You're what, 16, 17? 15, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how you do it.
Because they don't expect me to give what they give back.
Right.
And I'm like, not you failing my class and on your phone at the same time. And they're like, ooh. And I'm like, I mean, that's what it is.
Every episode, I always ask about how social media either affects said person's craft, life, whatever. You're a teacher. the
My
the
stuff is
opinion,
private.
well, not your social media. I want to know, how does social media affect your career, like your job with, I always talk about like the future of our youth.
Oh God, the babies.
I'm
They're in
scared.
danger. They're in danger.
What is your opinion on social media and kids and education?
I think it's hard for them. I think they're in a really tough spot, and like I really hope they figure it out, because like there isn't any more dedicated like tween media. Like when I was growing up, like we had like boy bands, like Justin Bieber was a child, and like people were fangirling over like 5 Seconds of Summer or whatever, all those things. Like I wasn't listening to that. I grew up in a black house, so I had Erykah Badu and whatnot. But you know, that there was teen related things, and like there isn't that now. So like once you've like reached puberty, you're listening to the same things that adults listening to. Like you're in Sexy Red, I don't know, Sukiana, like all these like really vulgar.
Sukiana is crazy.
No, but the kids
hell.
bring her up. The kids bring her up. Cupcake is crazy.
Cake concert is all ages.
Their role models are people who have made their way in social media by being like larger than life versions of themselves. And so, but they don't know that that's social media. They think that's accurate. Like this is who they are.
Right.
And so like their perception of what it means to be an adult, the perception of what success looks like is like altered as I don't know what. And it makes it hard for them to care about education or to care about school, because why would you?
Right.
Well, everybody that I look up to didn't go to school or dropped out. Is a podcaster or is a streamer or is on Twitch or went viral and making beats or on TikTok. Or that's all I need to become an influencer. That's what I need to do. School isn't important to me. But I'm like, no, babe, because the way the world is right now is because you don't have media literacy. Yeah. It's because you can't tell what you're being fed is propaganda.
We need fundamentals.
But if they don't see the merit in that, why would they care? Like they don't have any role models or people of their life that are successful that aren't doing those things or have a different mode of that. Or if they do, they think it's slow. Like, oh, like you be a doctor. I'm like, okay, but they know that that's 14 years of school and that's student loans. And anything they hear about college is people being in debt from college or people who have graduated and not been able to get a job.
Right.
So why would I want to go to college? You know what I mean? So and all they know is like my phone is my only way out. So all they care about is their phone. I worry for the kids, but I completely understand why they think how they do.
And I mean, I'm 30 years old, damn near. I had to check myself. I washed my phone, this is probably a couple months ago, washed my phone in the washer, and I had to get up early for work. My phone wasn't being shipped out until the next day. I had to go to Target and buy an analog clock. And when I tell you, I literally didn't know how to set it, and I felt ridiculous. Like I was... almost a sense of defeat. Bitch, you did this every single day for 20 plus years. And you're so used to that handheld, easy access. I want it now. I don't have to do too much. I managed to set it, but the volume was not on, so it didn't go off. But that's another... the whole fact of the matter is I was very upset with myself to not be able to... And social media was just kind of taken off at my age. Like we had MySpace and Facebook, and you still had to go from your bed to the computer, to the desktop. Right. I can't even imagine that, having to, you know what I mean, get off the couch to go use the internet. And
the computer that's in the living room that everybody uses.
Everybody's right. Yeah. You got like don't look at my
screen. You can't look up nothing crazy at all. Can't be nasty if you want to.
But yeah, but I can't imagine take away trying to teach fundamentals, right? The literal fact of trying to keep focus. Everybody's got a phone in their pocket.
And then everything that's like all the things that they find entertaining are in 10, 20-second bits. So trying to teach a lesson for 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And they're used to, like, I'm bored in 20 seconds. I'm moving on. But I'm a person in front of you, and you can't move on from me. It's hard.
Do you find yourself having to overextend yourself during, like, a lesson or a day because you're working to literally keep people tentative to what you're teaching them?
So it's more of like changing the way that I teach. So I don't, the school tells me to do things one way and I don't listen to the school. But it's like getting kids moving, getting them like like physically engage in what we're doing, makes things a lot easier. But then also like keeping routine, like, no, like every day we're going to do this in this order so you can expect this. So over time, their bodies will like have the stamina.
Right.
Like at first it's going to suck.
Right.
But it's also like teachers, other people, other educators, maybe not expecting them to do those things or saying, or like letting them be on their phones. I'm not saying that's happening, but like after a while, it gets tiring saying, put your phone away. You just get sick of it. Like, fine, whatever. If you don't listen, you don't want to listen. It's like keeping that up, and like once you keep that up, they'll stop doing it because I call parents and I call parents. I'm gonna call y'all.
Teachers snitching.
No, but it changes the overextending because they know what to expect.
Right.
Like it really is like setting expectations and then knowing, like, I know for a fact, like these kids are going to have a hard time listening to me for 45 minutes straight. So I won't talk for 45 minutes straight. You got about 10 minutes of teaching from me, and then we're going to move into something that you're actually doing and learning while doing.
Okay. Yes. You feel like the education system is up to date?
No.
With what's going on?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. It's
Do you use
actively
iPads
going
and
backwards.
such?
The kids have their own laptops, and they've given us iPads. I try not to. I try to make them write as much as possible with their hands, because when you remember better when you're writing it out. Yeah. And their handwriting is ass. Like,
I read somewhere that people aren't even teaching cursive anymore.
No, they're not. I didn't learn cursive.
For real?
Mm-hmm. That wasn't taught to me.
Did you learn cursive? Wait, cursive writing is literally not anymore.
No, it's been gone. What, 20-some years?
We had it. That's all I learned.
My mom taught me, so so I can sign my name. These kids don't know how to sign their name. Like, they're like, when I say sign my name, they write it in print. I'm like, no, babe, you got to sign it. They're like, what do you mean?
Your signature.
I'm like, it has to be in cursive. It can't be in print because then somebody can replicate it. But they also don't know why a signature is important and why you need to write it in cursive and why it needs to be original to you or unique to you. Like, those are missing all those things. So like the kids are asking why, and then a lot of the adults are like, why are you asking questions? Just listen to what I say. And I'm like, no, at this point, like, they have no other examples.
These are literal fundamentals in learning. And
you have to get used to explaining yourself. That's what it is now. Like, we were, as like my age and probably older, like, we were taught to not question. Like, it is what it is. These kids are learning that it is okay to question, which it is. But the adults who are mentoring them are not used to that because that's not how they grew up. And these kids also know, like, you hit me, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. So.
Right. And this isn't necessarily a political pod.
No.
But, you know, I want to obviously take advantage of the fact that you are an educator to very, I don't want to say fragile minds, but
susceptible.
Yes.
Vulnerable minds.
And with the climate that we're in, with basically wiping away history, Black history, gay rights, women's rights.
Yeah, all of them.
And we're in Texas. Yeah. We're in the South. We're in a red state.
Yeah.
And you, obviously being mass trans. Damn, I just said a lot. That was a lot. So that's our reality. That was a lot. I guess what I'm trying to say is, how do you do it?
Being as honest as possible.
Is there backlash to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a first day survey that I give out, and I ask kids to write the name that's on the roster and the name they want to be called. And
nobody does that.
No,
nobody does.
And
that.
like, again, the kids don't have the kids aren't the problem. Right. They're like, okay, period. Thank you very much.
Right.
And so like, end up be like, you know, kids who aren't gay would be like, oh, my name is Jacqueline, but I go by Jackie. That's fine, and that's a preferred name.
Right.
But like, it's also for the kids who are trans or have different names that are like completely different or something like that. But like, say like, you know, a kid brings it up to their parents. Or like, and not even in a bad way. I'll get backlash that way. I've gotten a lot of like parent emails saying, you're pushing the gay agenda on my kid. I said, I've never said the word gay in this classroom.
Gay agenda is wild.
There's no agenda. You have the agenda, actually, literally. We haven't made an agenda yet. We just try to live y'all bad. But no, it'd be like that. Or if we're reading, like we read this book called Night, and it was about the Holocaust. It was a memoir. And like during those times, it was also like me saying like, hey, look, this has a lot of resemblance to what's happening today. Right. Like the systemic process that's happening. Do you see some similarities? And they're like, when you think about it, I'm like, okay, first let's start with like all of at first like Jews like didn't know they were being taken to be killed. And it took time for that to happen. I'm like, hey, you see these detention centers that we're having? Yeah. and the kids will make connections on their
or
own.
the goddamn National Guard.
Oh God. But like, yeah, it'll be like that, or like them making connections on their own. So but if they ask me a question, I'm giving them the full answer. Or there'll be times I'm like, hey, like this wasn't supposed to be told to you, but I'm going to tell it to you because you deserve to know.
Right.
You deserve to be fully educated, not educated just in the way that I'm being told to educate
And
you.
it takes a strong, honest person to be able to.
Yeah, I mean, if I get fired for that, I did my job.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be like, that's a badge of honor if I get fired for something like that. I hope so. Put me. Don't do that.
No, we don't mean it.
I don't want to be fired per se.
He needs the job. We want to keep helping people.
Unfortunately, I do need to pay rent. But if I can find a different way to do that, that would be great.
I just, oh my God, it's so heavy. But it takes people like you to be the voice. We have to keep teachers, educators who not only stand for something, but you are unapologetically yourself, which, you know, comes out in different ways. And you being able to, even the gay and trans students that might not know necessarily what's going on with themselves, being able to have someone, a representative, a mentor, to confide or at least look up to.
Oh, and they'll talk to you.
Yeah.
They'll talk to you without your permission.
Yeah.
Kids, like, I stopped having my own lunch.
You're a therapist.
Oh my, yeah. I stopped having my own lunch, I think like a month into school. Kids would just show up at my door during my lunch period, be like, hey, I have a question for you. And then like it turned into like a whole group therapy session. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat my pasta while we're doing this, but
That's
sure.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. And it's like showing up wearing whatever I want to wear to work. And sometimes I have like a more feminine outfit on. Or like something's a little more like it's clear that like this I'm not a straight guy.
Right.
Like I haven't said anything, I haven't whatever, but like and then it's cool for kids to see like an adult that looks like them.
Just doing their thing.
Yeah.
Just doing their thing and owning it. Do you have to, I don't want to say like notify your staff, but is that part of your hiring process as an educator in Texas? Like, do they need to know any orientation or
if they ask,
preferences?
if they ask, I don't say anything.
Yeah.
I know where I am. And then there's a moral clause in teaching. So like a lot of teachers have been fired for like having a picture of like their same-sex partner on their desk, which every straight person does. Like a picture of you and your husband
with their golden retriever and their 2 kids.
Yeah. God forbid a gay person. Like people have been fired for that. Teachers have been fired for going to a drag brunch on a Saturday.
What?
Yeah. So they've been fired for less. But I don't say anything. The only thing I do say is that I go by Teacher Taylor.
You do have to protect yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah. So the only protection is not outward, not like directly saying it. But I don't change how I move or change who I am or change what I put up with. Like no jokes are tolerated around me. Nothing like that.
Right. Was the goal always to be an educator? I didn't even ask you, how did you get to where you are now?
God. Well, the pandemic did that. So I went to school wanting to be an occupational therapist, kind of like a physical therapist, but like, and when I was supposed to start getting my hours, like going and volunteering to prepare for OT school, the pandemic happened. So no hospital, no medical facility anywhere was taking any volunteers.
Right.
And OT schools were all like, yeah, we know it's hard to get hours, but we're still going to require them.
This is like externships and internships.
Yeah. That you have to get before you apply to OT school. Like I needed like 180 hours. And I was like, how am I supposed to get these if no one's going to let me in? And like while I was working at Target, and Target laid me off. Rude.
We're anti-Target right now.
Oh yeah, so it works out. Like F y'all. But I had started subbing because it was easy and I could like do my schoolwork while I was there and get paid for it. Yeah, so a kid asked me a question and I answered it and it was really nice. Like I liked that they had the aha moment. I said, oh, that's cool. And like Texas was having a like it still is like a badge shortage of teachers to where like if you were, as long as you were enrolled in the alternative student program or teacher program, they'd pay you full salary. So to a 20-year-old, 60K sounds real good,
right?
So that's what I did.
To people 50 years old, 60K sounds good.
Yeah, but that's where I am now, and I'm happy that I got to be in the space. I'm happy that I learned that I really value education and enjoy teaching. But it is a bit of a pigeonholing career. Like, if you want to move out of teaching is really hard.
Yeah.
Like, I have to go back to school. I have to do something else because, like, even though that I have project management experience, even though that I've been instructional designing my entire career,
Right.
Those things don't matter because of the title that I carried. Like, educators are not respected outside of education.
Delusional.
Yeah.
Literally delusional.
Yeah. So this is why, like, I pour myself into the things outside of teaching. Like, I pour myself into Boys Club and creating safe spaces for people like me. And kids have found that out too. Like, they're like, hey, like, you do this thing? Or like, I'm like, yeah, like, they found articles on me. Kids will Google you.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'm on Google. But like, it's been really nice for them to find out and they'd be happy about it.
Right, and get to see a different side of you.
Yeah, not that I necessarily want them to find me.
Right.
Don't go. I told them, I said, if you see me outside, you say my name, I'm going to ignore you.
Block them on Instagram.
You're not. First of all, you have to. I'm private during the year.
Okay.
Like, you don't see
good.
myself. I make myself public during the summer.
Okay.
But yeah, private during the year. But that's what I care about, and so that's what I pour myself into, and that's what's most important to me is making a safe space for people who look like me, be able to advocate. Soon I'm want to be able to start a top surgery fund. Like, my end goal of Boys Club is to have a whole building and it'd be like like a center. Like, you can come here, you can chill here.
Like a boys and girls club, like a makeup, like at an actual, not like boys and girls club, but you're saying at a brick and mortar.
Yeah, well, like how like Tony's Place and Grace Place, they have buildings.
Yes.
Yeah. Be like a resource center.
So right now, how do people find you for the Boys Club?
And we have an Instagram, we have a website. Our Instagram.
The handle.
Boys Club, BOIS Club H Texas, HTX on Instagram. And our website is www.boysclubhtexas.org. Those are the two things.
Are there any specific, I guess, stipulations to be a part of the community?
To be in part of Boys Club, you got to be black and are part of the diaspora.
That's really good to know.
Yes, this is a black space.
Okay, we don't want Chads because I ain't sending no Chads to you.
Don't send any Chads
I'll be like,
to me.
Brad, I warned you, Brad. I warned you.
Black and of masculine identifying identity.
Okay.
Because trans can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. And I'm not saying you have to agree with that label, but masculine makes sense because it's a boys club. But yeah.
Cool.
Black and mass, show up.
So you want to, fund top surgeries. You want to be an aid, nonprofit, help people.
Yeah.
What else is next? What's coming up the soonest?
So right now, like, we're working on just like creating programs, and getting them out there. So like, we have our game night monthly at Coral Sword, which is really cool. The first Monday of every month.
Cool.
And we're starting a group therapy session thing, which is really cool. I have a member of Boys Club. Again, it's like the community is feeding itself, which is really cool. Is a licensed counselor,
like a wellness type group. Oh, that's cool.
And
that's
so having
cool.
that being a monthly thing, like, you can come and you can ask advice and you can like be able to get your stuff out. Like that. And
therapy is expensive and it's not accessible to everybody.
Man, I'm paying my girl a lot of money.
Yes, that's excellent. That is really cool.
Yeah, so a lot of those things like that are coming up in the works. I'm really excited.
What is one key factor and or thing that you want the viewers to take away from your episode today?
The importance of living authentically. Don't shrink yourself for anyone, for anything. It's not worth it. It's not worth making yourself smaller, because we are huge and expansive, and you should do as much with that as you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll
surprise yourself.
Damn, you're like educator of the year over here. We need more teachers like you. We need more people like you. We need more safe spaces. And creative spaces as well.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate the fact that you are paving the way and you're doing something. This is actually, I will say, very unique.
Yeah.
Like the Boys Club. That is I haven't heard anything like that, and I think that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad we had the opportunity to kind of highlight that and spread that word today.
Thank you. Me too.
Tell the viewers where to find you, how to find you.
Me personally?
Yes.
Sure. You can find me at Mycah Angelou. It's my name. That's my Instagram. And do I have any other social media? I have a TikTok. I haven't used it in a while.
Are you funny?
Yeah, I have more followers than I should.
Okay, drop the TikTok handle.
It's also Mycah Angelou.
All right, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you myself.
I just talk shit.
I need that because I'm the TikToker that like that's how I decompress like for at least like 30, 40 minutes at night. So I need something.
Sure.
Make me giggle.
Story times, talking shit. That's what I do.
I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
And chatting with me, taking the time to speak to the viewers and spreading those messages.
Doing our best.
Yes, I'm thankful to have met you, and we'll have to link at the next Heart and Soul event or Truth Project event.
Otherwise.
Yes, or just personally.
Yeah.
Because you do owe me chicken nuggets.
Oh my gosh. Yes. The biggest thing here, guys, is the biggest takeaway, the real takeaway is that boneless wings are not wings. They are chicken nuggets. Stop lying to yourself. You are a child and just say that. You want to eat chicken nuggets, and that's okay.
Anything with ranch is okay with me.
Yeah.
Either way.
Embrace your childlike whimsy. It's not a wing.
Is a chicken nugget really childlike, though?
Yes.
I don't feel too young when I'm going to Wendy's. I'm getting a 4 for $4.
Well, I love that for you. I think in general, chicken nuggets are it's a very simple, like, taste palette.
Well, anyways, the next time we have Mycah on the show, we will have buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo tossed chicken nuggets with extra ranch.
Yes. Not sponsored.